unlock this door with the key of imagination.
And then, as far as the height goes, it needs to be 61% for my cabinet. So, go ahead and paper size it again, top left corner. Bring out my trusty calculator. 1704 times 1.39, 2369. Make sure that melds. 6. Should work okay. We'll see here in a minute. If it's wrong, you can always resize it again and again and again. But for visual pinball, we're going to have to make this smaller because 4096 is the maximum size possible for a single image for VP. So I'm going to make it 2048. Resample that paper size. Go back here to our table, import those items, front and my score, go back to our wall. That looks real good. Okay. Now at this point again, you do have many options available to you. You can just add your backglass displays to the main image here and use a light with on and off, and doing that when the light turns on, the image will show up. When it turns off, it turns off. That only works for custom shapes right now. Or you could use an EM reel, which is what I was planning on doing for it. Text boxes have to be moved off or just kill them off because text boxes can't be rotated yet. Move those text boxes away. Going to copy an EM reel from here. My score is probably going to go up there. Make sure it's set to the right transparent color. It's going to be 2 frames. This grid. Okay, so right here, in order to place that EM reel, I'm going to modify this part of the script here. It's a lot of script there. Find key code. Table 2 is the current name of our table. L4 set down to 1. Score is right there, so it needs to be pushed down to the left. push to the left just a little bit and down quite a bit more actually. So we're going to try 52, 630. We're trying to line up the top left corner of that reel. So whenever the top left corner is right where it should be, then we can work on the width and the height. But that top left corner determines where everything else will be within that reel area. And we want that to be centered, so 47, 633, just as a guess. If you're using lights, this is simple because then you're just placing your light where you want that to be. But for reels, it's a little bit more challenging. Just a little more to the left, 44. Width, we're going to make it, say 20, height, 6. See how that looks now? Too small. About as good as we're going to get on that, I think, using a reel. Now for the displays here, all of these are right now on the back glass for player 1, 2, 3, and 4 credits and match. For our purposes here, I'm going to want to move those to our playfield. Copy. Delete. Going to turn these images off for now. Place a timer there so I have something to drag all those displays with. Pasting now. Player 1 has to go over here and the other 3 are on the right. So we'll do player 1 first. You want all of these to be sized the same way. So I'm going to be writing down here exactly what I'm changing, because right now all of those displays are the exact same size, but they're too small. And because they're too small, it's very hard to work with. So first off, make sure I don't change anything again. I'm going to lock them down. There. Scale, try 1.5. In fact, I'm just going to delete that wall.